Hello, my name is Ainsley McGee. Today I will be discussing with you some of the concepts that I have learned from my organizational leadership class, as well as how I have been able to apply them in my leadership role thus far. To give you a little bit of information about myself, I am a project planner for a residential solar installation company. I'm based out of Southern California, though my company is a national company. In the last few years, I have actively been pursuing leadership roles, but I did not feel very equipped to take on all of the responsibility that it required. This class clarified a lot of what is expected of a leader, and it also gave me a clearer vision of the type of leader that I hope to be. I believe that leadership is something that can be learned. There are people who are naturally equipped with a lot of traits that we associate with being a leader, but I think this only makes transitioning into a leadership role slightly easier. For those who may not have those innate abilities, I think that they are equally as capable of becoming great leaders, but they have a bit more of a learning curve. One of the concepts that resonated strongly with me for the type of leader that I would like to be was the theory Y style of leader. I genuinely believe that people want to work and want to do good work. We are all in some form of service to one another, and it benefits us to work together regardless of the title that we hold. As a leader, I hope to be seen as one who's able to motivate her team, assist with strengthening the weakest areas, as well as being open to suggestions for change and progression. At present, I'm part of a newly formed think tank within my company with the sole purpose of developing a more cohesive, more successful project management strategy. I have been with my company for nearly 4 years now, and in that time, we've made quite a few drastic changes to our operation. Our project coordination team has been centralized in the Denver, Colorado area, along with our engineering and design team. Additionally, at the beginning of year 2016, we went public, which brought on a whole new level of accountability for the entire company. Where we were focused primarily on customer satisfaction, our company has shifted to a stakeholder focus. This change placed a lot of pressure on the project operations side of the business, and previous leadership readily took on the decision making with little input from anyone in the field or within the offices who are doing the day-to-day business. I personally think that that was a flaw of leadership, but in those types of situations where you want to rapidly make changes and show stakeholders what you're capable of doing, it made sense at the time. Now that we've moved past that, it's time to adjust to a new form of leadership and practices that are more inclusive of those who are in the trenches on the day-to-day basis. I hope to change the way of thinking within my company's project management department. The think tank that I'm a part of gives me the opportunity to really become more involved and have more of a direct say-so. And with that newfound voice, I hope to utilize the input from my counterparts and my colleagues to really be able to drive home that we're all in this together, and the best way to get everyone involved and actively trying to push our company forward is for them to have a voice within the company. This organizational leadership class has truly offered me the ability to develop as a leader, through the studies on various theories, but most importantly through the simulation game. I think the use of the simulation really drove home some of the concepts that we were learning, but it also gave real life examples of how we should operate when faced with certain scenarios as leaders. I did struggle with the portion of addressing conflict both within the company and from external influences, where I would have previously avoided the conflict and confrontation of those with less than positive opinions. I now see the value of their input. Negative arguments definitely serve as an opportunity for the company to see an alternative perspective, and it gives us the opportunity to address concerns that we may not have even viewed as concerns. I hope that you all have learned just as much, if not more so, from going through this course, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future leadership endeavors.